Hello everybody. We are here once again in the centre of Nottingham on one of the busiest streets in Nottingham, Columbus Street. We've got a nice medieval fiddler here, or violinist. It's very nice to hear him play. I think we're going to give him some money. We of course have got the organised begging gang over there doing their usual utmost to get some money in, but you know what, that's not really bothering anyone, I wouldn't say. You know, they're not really harassing anyone at any bank accounts or anything, so I'm not going to bother them either. But the questions today are going to be in regards to the machete incident in Nottingham. Thank you, mate. So we'll be asking the public whether they feel safe in Nottingham after hearing about the machete attack, stuff like that. Very tired, but we're going to do it. As people said, we've got to get back on the horse. So here I am. Might even do the hood. Hide my face. It's a shame we've been arrested. But anyway, I know everybody's wondering what I was arrested for. It was a... But anyway, I proceed. So as we go along, I'm going to choose a spot, take this bloody scarf off, and let's do that now because it's quite a thick scarf. Yes, I've had to go out today and buy a new phone. Not happy about that. And as my phone is in the police station, I mean, the second phone was actually a present for somebody, but the original phone is still there, and that's got two-factor authentication on it, so that means fares. But anyway, let's ask the public. Is it safe in Nottingham? Is it safe in Nottingham?
Safe in Nottingham?
Yeah.
I've been living here for 1.5 years, and then I didn't face anything unsafe, very honestly. So, but I've been hearing a lot of things that's happening in Nottingham recently. I saw someone carrying a machete in city centre, and I was like, that is not safe. But overall, I think it's a pretty safe city. It's a student city. It's nice.
Thank you for your time, sir. Take care. Thank you. You do feel safe?
I feel safe.
So you were not alarmed by the recent machete attacks in town?
Uh,
I mean, there are people walking around during the day with machetes on them,
yeah.
long swords. I mean, does that not alarm you at all?
A bit, but I mean, hasn't really affected me as much, so I think that's everything.
So it's not on your mind, you haven't got any doubts at all about walking the city centre, you don't
No,
fear knife
not-
coming at all. Thank you
not
for your
me.
time. Sorry to bother you as well, have a nice day, thank you. Nottingham a safe city, do you feel safe today?
Yeah, pretty safe.
Yeah. And so the recent knife incidents haven't changed your mind?
I've heard about them.
Well, there was somebody stabbed outside Primark about 3 days ago. There was a machete incident at the bottom of Hockley yesterday or the day before.
I tend to find violence finds violence. If you keep out of it.
Thank you for your
probably
time.
gonna be okay.
Sorry to bother you as well. Take care.
Is Nottingham a...
Safe city. Do you feel safe?
I feel safe.
Yep.
Do you feel safe?
Not particularly. No, not with the camera.
You shouldn't do.
Yeah. Why? Are you the guys? Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's in the bag? Not really. All it's about is basically there's been a lot of knife crime in the city centre.
Yeah.
And would you feel safe with your young teenage boys or young teenage girls, if you have any, roaming around during the streets with these machete attacks going off?
At night,
Anytime.
I brought my kids into town, but not at night.
Not at night time.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Les.
Thank you.
Take care. Goodbye. Thank you.
She's like...
It is nice to have a walk around, isn't it? It is such a lovely city centre. I mean, this summer is going to be absolutely beautiful. Look, it is one of the best city centres in the whole of Europe, I would say, without a shadow of a doubt. Well, it used to be. But looking at the way it looks now, it does look kind of prosperous, and I do feel quite upbeat about it. Safe out here. For you, it is.
As an elder, I'm all right, but the young'uns, I feel for the young'uns out here. Do you know what I
It
mean?
must be scary to leave the door as a 16-year-old boy and think to yourself that lads are carrying machetes.
Definitely.
I could have walked into death the other day. I came out of here and I
California.
heard a guy saying, yo, yeah? And I'm thinking, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Anyway, he basically, I was just kind of walking, I didn't know who it was. He says, oh, Dick. And that pissed me off. And I turned around and I walked straight into it. And there was 4 lads there, yeah? And I just says, look, you need to hold your tongue.
Yeah,
you know
because
you don't even know me.
Yeah.
And he soon said, oh, well, I thought you were someone else. Blah, 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 blah. And I just walked off. But I could have walked him to death. Because they're carrying knives. You don't know what they've got. You know what I mean?
So, mate, I know exactly what you mean, mate. Because like you said,
day.
you're ready to go, but you shouldn't have to risk your life to show them that you're willing to risk your life. You shouldn't have to show them that.
I mean, I'm 51. I've got, you know what I mean? I've
I'm
got a family,
41
you know,
this year,
so,
yeah.
like I say, you can walk into death.
Remember that guy? He had to walk that kid to the bus stop, a man stood
Yeah,
lad
yeah,
to the
yeah.
bus stop the other day. His mate got, 2 of them were down there, or 3 of them were down there, weren't
Yep,
they?
yep.
They got beat up by some lads.
Most
They got
of these are bullets.
split up,
Yeah.
and then one of them was here on his own. We had to walk him to the bus. He was that scared, man.
I bet it was, because there's no police around, is there? Like,
definitely.
there used to be a couple right vans somewhere they could run to, weren't there? Like, there used to be something they could go to, weren't there? But now they've got nowhere to run to, have they? There's absolutely nowhere. But thank you for your time, lads. Thanks for the shout out as well. I'm glad you recognise me, innit? Thank you very much, lads. Take care. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yeah, man, I will do. Thank you. Nice talking to some lads there. Of course, we're going to carry on. Ask for more people after these current knife attacks. I mean, to be honest, it looks absolutely fabulous in Nottingham today. I cannot lie, it is a gorgeous day in Nottingham today. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Feels like the sun is already here. I don't know what this is all about. Excuse me. We're basically asking people whether they feel safe in Nottingham at night time with these new knife attacks. Do you feel safe out here? No, it's just YouTube. Do you feel safe anyway?
Yeah, I feel safe, yeah.
Oh, you feel safe, yeah?
Yeah, it's safer than London.
Safer than London here? Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Yeah. With the recent machete attacks in town, do you not wonder that people are carrying knives in town?
That's not good thing to do. That's not good thing to do.
I'm trying to get some interviews, man. All right, lads, take care of you. Sorry to bother you. Sorry. Do you think it's safe in Nottingham City Centre?
I don't live very much.
All right, take care. Thank you. It is absolutely a gorgeous day today. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, who's going to feel unsafe in this weather? Nobody. Nobody's gonna feel, but I thought I'd just, come out and break the video block, as it's called, or whatever, writer's block, whatever.
Did I see the black mark? Yeah, you saw.
Oh, here's my mates again, look.
Crafted console. See again.
See, this time, I'm not going to interrupt this time. I'm going to wait until they're finished.
I use it as an example for you to get the understanding.
I can try.
That's it. So those practical examples you gave me, the same practical example influences.
Does that make sense? Because every new example in everyday life.
To me,
Yeah, like if you were those people, let's say,
I'm not them,
but like if you
the
were,
Bible proves the reason why they were influenced.
No,
Go
I'm
back there and read about something. Go to Psalm 83. Because you might miss it. You understand?
yeah.
Psalm 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, mine enemies make a tumult.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, I don't want to interrupt, sorry.
You need permission to record us, please.
I honestly do not need permission, but if you want to be private, I will. But I'm genuinely interested because we had a problem last time. I don't want to bother you this time. I honestly don't want to bother you. It was a misinterpretation with one of your he wasn't with you, was he? That guy that I had a problem with. He wasn't with you, so I'll sit here quietly and just listen, and then maybe talk afterwards if you want. Is that all right? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'll definitely. Your face will not be on it. Don't worry. Thank you. No, of course not. Of course not. Don't worry. No problem. No problem.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Remember, thy people. Thy people. Who is thy people? Read again.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Hear that? So they. That's the question. So we're gonna read it. The they and thy. Two different concepts. That means we've got two parties in the conversation. Does that make sense? Start again.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
See that? They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. That is two parties in a situation. Does that make sense? Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And we read that earlier on, showing that the reason why you are Nigerian, don't know your identity, is because of a crafty counsel.
I have given them thy word, and the world have hated them.
So the day that keep the crafty counsel are the world against the die, which is the ones that Christ came for. No, sir. I can show thousands of precepts.
What about John 3:16?
We can go there and show you the meaning of John 3:16. Christ was speaking to people.
So what was your question? Sorry. What was your question?
I was just asking, what about John 3:16 then? How Jesus Christ came into the whole world.
Yeah, the whole world, every kind of person in the world. Jesus is for everybody.
Let's
Yes.
go
Well
there.
done.
Let's go there and get John 3:16 a proper understanding, because you need to know what John 3:16 is talking about. 100%. So let's go there. Read John 3:16.
Book of John chapter 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
See how good it sounds. Now let's dive into the conversation. Okay. Jump to John 3 chapter 1 verse John chapter 3 verse 1. Let's see who the conversation was about. Okay, let's read it.
Book of John chapter 3 verse 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews.
Remember, a Pharisee was a Jew, and he was a ruler of a Jew. So a Jew, read.
The same came to Jesus by night, and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from God.
So at this point, how many people are talking? Only two people. Yeah? Now let's go to John chapter 3 verse 14. What does it say?
John chapter 3 verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness.
This is Jesus Christ talking. Now Jesus is referring historical reference. Yeah? Jesus go to history now. Nicodemus, we're talking about our nation. But conversation has come to a point where we have to refer to history. Yeah? Let's read about the history.
And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness.
Numbers. Okay, read that. Finish that.
And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
You hear that? As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness. Who was there with Moses in the wilderness? Yeah? The children of Israel, Moses. And now God was giving Moses an instruction of an event that happens. Now let's read that history. Go there.
Book of Numbers chapter 21 and verse 6. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died.
You hear that? Much people of the children of Israel died in the wilderness for their murmuring against God, and God was angry with them. Read.
Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us.
You see that? So the people came to Moses begging them for God to heal them. Read.
And Moses prayed for the people. And the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten when he looketh upon it, shall live.
So who was the everyone? Is it all nations?
Gone to, what's it called? You only gone to the Israelites because that's where the people were
Now
there.
the question is, in Numbers, the everyone we just read in Numbers, was it for all nations, or it was the children of Israel along with Moses on the wilderness?
It was only the children of Israel, but you still haven't technically answered
We are
my
four.
question.
Hold on. We are 4 people here.
Yeah.
I've got 3 sweets in my hand, and I open my hands and I says, everyone that first pick one, you get it.
Yeah,
Am I speaking to everybody working here?
No, but then what's it called? Wouldn't that just be unfair?
What do you mean unfair?
Unfair.
Only if God only chose certain people.
No.
wouldn't that be unfair?
That now you are bringing your feelings in. We're talking about.
No,
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 it's
no,
principles. No, it's principles. It's principles, not feelings. It's principles of equality.
Now pay attention to what we're reading. Let's follow what we are reading. Yeah.
Right.
So you can get proper understanding. Now go back to John chapter 3, verse 14 one more time.
Book of John chapter 3 verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
So as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, as we read in the book of Numbers, the same way the Son of Man must be lifted up. So the serpent was lifted up for who?
For the children of Israel. And
Very
now,
good.
And now the same
Now
way
Christ
Jesus,
says the same way I must be lifted up.
yeah,
So,
for the world.
For the whole world.
For the
okay,
whole
hold
world.
on, don't
So-
worry,
so-
don't worry.
Not
We're gonna go
exclusive.
into it.
I'm very confused.
Please be polite for us, please. We gonna go into it proper so you can get it. Now we have the word world.
Okay.
We go whosoever.
Okay.
We go loved. Yeah? Now we're gonna take our time to digest so you can get the key words in there so you can get proper understanding. Now let's go back to John chapter 3, verse 16.
For God so loved the world.
The loved, is it past or present tense?
For God so loved the world.
Can you spell the Lord for me?
L-O-V-E-D.
See, that's past tense. So where in scriptures did God loved all nations? Can you prove it? Or who did God loved in the past? Because John 3:16 says, for God so loved past. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that means there is a certain people in the past God has loved
Are you sure
and
that's-
still loved.
So that's just not KJV speaking. Like,
No. No.
like for God so loved the world. Like that even just says, yeah, he loved
Get
the world.
me
Never-
John. Hold
Can't
on.
hear
Hold
you.
on.
That even just says that he loved the world. though.
Hold on. Get me John 14, verse 15. Let's see 2 type of love. Yeah? John chapter 14, verse 15. Listen to this. Because he said the love sounds like KJV. But I'm showing you that is past. That's why it's going ED. Now listen to what Christ said here.
Book of John chapter 14 verse 15. If ye love me,
Is that love there? Is it past or present?
L-O-V-E.
You hear that? Christ says, if you love me, that is not KJV. It's English. Now let's go back to John 3:16. That's Christ talking. He said, if you love me, keep my commandment. Yeah? So there's no KJV kind of type of writing. It's English.
That's my fault. Okay.
You understand that?
I can apologize for
Right,
that.
no worries. It's all right. It's all right. Now John chapter 3 verse 15, 16 one more time.
For God so loved the world.
See that? God so loved past. Now we're going to go to the past historical reference where God loved. Does that make sense?
That means you just said he loved the world then.
The entire world, everybody.
No, take your time. I says we're going to take our time to digest the key words in there so you can understand it. We have a precept for the world for you. That is not the whole world.
Can you let him talk a minute? Can I ask you a question?
I'm sorry.
Do you think that he's really trying to convince you out of the goodness of God and creation, or do you think that he's somehow trying to recruit you for some sort of like cultish behaviour? Because it seems to me that the words that he's preaching does seem like it's for universally, for all races, all religion. I mean, all human beings. Do you believe that God is for all human beings?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, do you?
No.
You
It's
don't?
not, that's not in the Bible.
Okay.
So we're using the Bible.
I
to
accept.
prove-
I
Hold on.
accept your interpretation of the Bible. That's
That
fine.
is not in the Bible. The concept of God love everybody, that's Christianity,
Oh, I see.
religion.
Okay.
But what we're doing is a teaching identity of the slaveries.
Yeah, but isn't our identity found in Christ?
Say again?
Isn't our identity found in Christ?
No.
Why
Sorry.
not?
You say it's
Is
your
it only
identity
skin
if
deep?
you are in Christ.
Is our identity not spiritual? It's only skin deep.
It's not skin.
Okay.
It's blood lineage.
Blood. So it's physical.
Blood lineage.
So it's of the flesh. Only the flesh matters then.
No.
So what is it then?
You're twisting it. It's
Well,
blood
that's what you're saying.
lineage.
Blood is flesh. Blood and flesh. Blood.
Yes.
Material.
Right, blood lineage.
Flesh.
Now,
The flesh world.
hold on. Blood lineage. We're talking about historical blood lineage.
Which is flesh.
Who they are, yes. You can put it that way as
Which
flesh.
is not spiritual at all.
What is spiritual?
Spiritual is non. Hello, sir.
What is spiritual?
Spiritual is non-physical. Non-physical, non-blood, non-flesh, non-skin, non-hair, okay? Non-fashion, non-concrete, non-steel. It is spiritual, which means that we are connected by our spirit of God. We've got a piece of God in us, okay? And that is what we're talking about. No matter what we look like, no matter where we come from, okay? If we embrace God in Jesus Christ, then we will be saved.
Hold on. It's not like that.
Okay?
It's not like that.
Okay, sorry.
Now get
Explain it.
let's-
Explain why
let's
I'm wrong.
finish. I'm sorry.
Explain how I'm
sorry.
wrong.
You're changing the conversation.
No, I'm not. That's what.
Let me finish it. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me finish it.
Is that fine?
Of course it is, brother. Of course it is.
Hold on. Go back to John chapter 3.
I think there's not maybe much convincing going to happen here. Good luck anyway. Good luck, brother. Good luck. And I'm sorry about last time as well. I'm sorry about last time. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, there you go. As we can see.